GamerGrade.com.
What's up guys, Jay from GamerGrade here, bringing you another video, this time on the spectacular God of War. Developed by Sony's Santa Monica studio, this is the 8th installment in the God of War series, and is the sequel to 2010's God of War 3. Unlike all previous games, which were based on Greek mythology, this latest release is loosely based on Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, the gods are much closer to mankind, interacting with them and even relying on them. They get hungry, can get hurt, and can also die. They also believe in the end of the world and themselves, calling this Ragnarok. Whereas in Greek mythology, the gods have very little physical connections to mankind. This video will teach you everything you need to know about the endgame realm of Niflheim, revealing all its epic secrets and how to acquire and fully upgrade the Mist Armor, which is the most powerful armor in the entire game. As always, I have included headed timestamp codes in the description for your convenience. You will notice late in the story the option to craft new epic Mist Armor sets at the Hildr shop, and as just mentioned, the Mist Armor is the best armor in the game. However, you cannot craft them just yet. You'll first need to acquire these 3 resources. Ivaldi's Rusted Armor, which is collected just once in the entire game, specifically to craft the Mist Armor, as well as Mist Echoes and Niflheim Alloy Fragments. All 3 of these resources are exclusively acquired by gaining access to the locked realm of Niflheim. And just like Muspelheim, this is achieved by collecting all 4 language ciphers hidden inside specific cipher chests. The unique Ivaldi's Rusted Armor resource is acquired by completing the first 2 favours when you reach Niflheim, given to you by Sindri, named Ivaldi's Workshop and Ivaldi's Protection. Once the Rusted Armor is acquired, it's then just a case of farming the remaining resources to craft, then fully upgrade the Mist Armor. I will be explaining in detail later in this video the best methods on how to accomplish all of this. The Niflheim language cipher chests are found as you progress through the main game, and you should find all 4 language ciphers by mid to late story. There are 7 cipher chests in total that hold a Niflheim language cipher, but only 4 are required to learn the Niflheim language and travel to the realm. Once 4 have been collected, the remaining 3 Niflheim cipher chests will provide a random enchantment. Just in case you missed any, I'll show the location of 4 easy ones to collect. 3 on the Lake of Nine and 1 on the mountain summit. The first one is by the Alfheim Tower, toward the northeast of the lake. To get there by boat, go to this beach. You will need to detonate some shatter crystals to access this ledge, so you have to progress far enough into the story to acquire the shock arrows. Once you have the shock arrows, destroy the crystals and climb the ledge, then run to the end of the path to find the first Niflheim cipher chest. The second cipher chest is found at the ruins of the Ancient, here on the map, toward the northwest corner of the lake. To get there by boat, go to this beach. A Soul Devourer Ancient patrols this area the first time you visit, and here you will find the second Niflheim cipher chest. The third cipher chest is found near the lookout tower, toward the southeast of the lake, after the second water drop has occurred in the main story. To get there by boat, go to this beach. Hit these paddles 4 times with the Leviathan to gain access to the third Niflheim cipher chest, which is located in this alcove just around the corner. The fourth cipher chest can be found on the mountain summit. You will first need to progress far enough into the story to the point where you meet Mimir, who is permanently attached to a tree. From Mimir's tree, climb all the way back down and retrace your steps back up the mountain path. Climb down at this point on the path, and at the bottom you will see the 4th Niflheim Cipher chest. The favour directly related to this Niflheim Cipher collecting activity is called the Realm of Fog, and upon completing this favour you will also be able to use the Bitfrost at Tyr's Temple to select Niflheim as a destination at the Realm Travel table. Once you enter the realm, you will notice harmful fog in lower parts of the area. When you enter and remain in this fog, a pink bar will be displayed at the top of the screen, which will deplete slowly. Once this pink bar reaches 0, your health bar will then start to deplete. If your health reaches 0, you will die, and all the resources you acquired since you last entered the fog will be lost. However, if you leave the fog any time before your health completely drains, all the resources you collected will be permanently banked in your inventory. A good tactic is to always make sure Atreus is equipped with a resurrection stone, so he can prevent you from dying if your health completely drains. This will also regenerate some of your pink fog bar, increasing your chances of reaching safety. If you have a resurrection stone equipped, this icon at the bottom right of the screen will be highlighted. Initially, the fog timer only lasts around 2 minutes. However, this can be significantly extended by equipping items that increase resistance to the fog, such as the powerful Niflheim Mist Armor, slotting perfect artifact of the Blight enchantments found as drops in the maze, and slotting the Eye of Niflheim epic enchantment, which is acquired from a locked chest in the central chamber. Every chest and coffin you open while in the fog will also restore several seconds to the fog bar. Sindri will also be able to craft 2 additional powerful items that increase your fog resistance, besides the Niflheim Mist Armor. These are the Grip of the Maze, which is a legendary axe pommel, granting a very high proc chance to restore some of your fog bar on every kill, as well as a passive resistance to the fog, reducing its drain speed. And a legendary talisman, which permanently extends the fog timer when worn, and restores health when activated. Both these items are a must on higher difficulties. It's worth noting that enchantments don't stack unless exclusively stated. So for example, this legendary enchantment has a high proc chance to restore a bit of your fog bar on any successful kill. Slotting 2 or more of these will not increase the restoration gained or the chance to proc, as the global cap will already be reached when slotting just 1. However, this enchantment clearly states its effect can be stacked up to 6 times, making it easy for you to make the most efficient use of your enchantment slots. You can exit the fog at any time by climbing steps to designated safe areas like Brock's shop and the central chamber. The pink bar will disappear from the top of the screen, indicating you are in a safe zone. Every time you exit the fog, all enemies, chests and traps will be reset and randomly generated for the next time you enter, making every visit unique. However, the main physical layout of the maze will always stay the same, with just some minor alterations to the trap corridors. So learn its simple layout, which is basically one continuous corridor which completely surrounds the central chamber, with a couple of high-level rooms branching off to either side near the rear. One of these back rooms houses Hildr, who is one of the tougher Valkyries in the game. Nothing more can be found in this room, so you may want to avoid her completely, at least until you have farmed enough resources to craft the Mist Armor set. Mist Echoes are a primary resource that can only be exclusively acquired in the Niflheim realm, and are only found in chests and coffins. The deeper you venture into the maze, the tougher it gets, and the more Mist Echoes you will receive from all sources, meaning higher risk, higher reward. The more chests you open, the higher the reward in the next open chest will be. This resets after escaping the maze and banking. Therefore, it is worthwhile looting every chest you come across with every run. The contents of chests in combat areas are better than those in trap corridors, and rarer chests increase the rewards faster than lower quality chests, with Nornir chests offering the highest gains and most missed echoes. At the start of the realm, speak with Sindri to pick up the favour Ivaldi's Workshop, which is basically the name given to the entire maze. In this first of 3 Niflheim favours, you will need to acquire 500 missed echoes, so Sindri can craft an entry stone to gain access to the central chamber of the maze. You can easily acquire 500 missed echoes to craft this entry stone by entering the starting area, looting a few chests, then simply resetting a few times. You acquire the entry stone by speaking with Sindri, going to the buy menu, then going down to resources. You will see Niflheim entry stone at the bottom. Once the entry stone has been crafted, you must use it to enter the central chamber. The second favour, Ivaldi's Protection, will then become active, where you must locate and acquire Ivaldi's Rusted Armour, which is the unique resource required for Sindri to craft the best armour in the game, Ivaldi's Mist Armour. Once you gain access to the central chamber, as well as finding Ivaldi's Rusted Armour, you will also find 5 golden legendary coffins and 3 Realm Tear Rifts, which are all initially locked and require resources to open. After handing over Ivaldi's Rusted Armour to Sindri, you will then be able to craft Ivaldi's Mist Armour sets. I will be detailing the differences of all 3 available sets and how to fully upgrade them shortly in this video, so make sure to stick around. Sindri will then give you the third and final favour, called Ivaldi's Curse, which requires you to unlock and close all 3 rifts in the central chamber. Starting from the left of the area and going clockwise, this table shows you which resources are required to unlock everything in the central chamber, and what gear you can expect to find within. As you can see, the second legendary chest offers the Eye of Niflheim, a must-have enchantment for just 2,500 missed echoes, which greatly increases your resistance to the fog and stacks with any existing fog resistances. So unlocking this chest as soon as possible should be a priority. The third legendary chest, which costs 5,000 missed echoes, should also be a priority, as it contains the chilling mists of Niflheim, the unique resource required to purchase the final frozen flame from Brock and Sindri, to upgrade your Leviathan axe to its max level 6. This table shows you the upgrade levels for both the Leviathan axe and the Chaos blades, as well as the required resources to level them both to the max. Level 6 for the Leviathan axe and level 5 for the Chaos blades. When you acquire the Chilling Mists of Niflheim from chest number 3, you'll need to navigate to the buy menu at a Hildr shop, and not the upgrade menu, since the Chilling Mists of Niflheim is used to buy a Frozen Flame first. You use the purchased Frozen Flame to then upgrade the Leviathan axe to its max level. The same goes for the Blades of Chaos to upgrade it to its max level 5. Except you'll first need to acquire a unique resource called the Raging Inferno of Muspelheim by defeating the Valkyrie Gondor, found at the top of the Muspelheim realm after conquering 10 combat trials. You then use the Raging Inferno of Muspelheim to buy a Chaos Flame from a Hildr shop. Then use the purchased Chaos Flame to upgrade the Blades of Chaos to its max level. As you can see, you will need a rare resource called Anchor of Fog to open the rifts. These can be found as rare drops in legendary golden chests located deeper toward the rear sections of the maze. The more chests you open, the higher the drop chance of these rarer resources will be, so make sure to open as many chests as possible with each run. If you need to check how many you have gathered, the Anchor of Fog resource appears under the Special Items tab in your Resources menu. The top chart of this table displays all the resources required to craft the chest pieces of the Mist Armour. and the additional resources required to level them from base level 7 to 7+, then max level 8. The lower chart displays all the stat changes for each upgrade, for each set. I will throw up the tables for the wrist and waist armour shortly. There are 3 sets of mist armour available: Endless Mist, Cursed Mist and Deadly Mist. With Deadly Mist being the best all-rounder, boosting the most attribute points in total across the 4 priority stats. However, if your priority is to max out your runic, then go for the Cursed Mist set. Or if your priority is maximising your defence, then opt for the Endless Mist set. Niflheim alloy and Haze weaves can both be found in coffins and chests, typically located in the deeper sections of the maze. They can also be acquired in small and limited quantity by unlocking the legendary chests and realm tears in the central chamber. As you can see, to upgrade the chest piece from its base level 7 to max level 8, you will require additional resources called Smoldering Ember, Greater Crest of Flame, Pristine Ore of the Realm, and Aesirbane. Smoldering Ember and Greater Crest of Flame can only be acquired in the realm of Muspelheim, which is the realm of combat trials, and the only other realm that requires the collection of 4 language ciphers to unlock at the realm travel table. You are rewarded Smoldering Ember by completing the initial 10 combat trials, and rewarded Greater Crest of Flame by completing the 6 most challenging impossible trials. Pristine Ore of the Realm is exclusively found in treasure coffins at Iron Cove, located to the southwest of Tyr's Temple on the Lake of Nine in Midgard. For full access to this area, wait until the second water drop. To get there by boat, go to this beach. Aesirbane is Niflheim's rarest material, and once the central chamber supply has been exhausted, it can only be found as a rare drop from legendary golden chests located in the 2 most difficult rooms of the maze that branch off from the main corridor toward the rear of the workshop. Bear in mind that you can sell all these Niflheim resources to Sindri in exchange for mist echoes. So any unneeded surplus materials you gather, make sure to sell them. Strangely, the only farmed resource you cannot sell is the Anchor of Fog, as it's classified as a special item. This chart shows the resources required for the wrist piece, and the only additional resource required is Pristine Scales of the Realm, which is exclusively found in treasure coffins at the Light Elf Outpost, located to the north of Tyr's Temple on the Lake of Nine. For full access to this area, wait until the second water drop. To get there by boat, go to this beach. This chart shows the resources required for the waist piece, and the only additional resource required is Pristine Dust of the Realm, which is exclusively found in treasure coffins at Stone Falls, located to the east of Tyr's Temple on the Lake of Nine. For full access to this area, wait until the second water drop. To get there by boat, go to this beach. It's best to craft and equip the chest, wrist and waist armour from a single set. For example, all 3 pieces from the Deadly Mist set, rather than mixing them up, as the health regen boost you'll receive will be even more effective when you equip all 3 matching pieces in a given set. There are 2 Nornir chests that usually appear in the maze of Ivaldi's workshop. The first one will always appear at the starting area right here. and its 3 related runestones are always located at the same spots dotted around the maze, all high up on the cliffs. All 3 runestones are on turnstiles and will need to be rotated with the Leviathan to match all 3 runestones on the Nornir chest. So make sure to take a snap of the chest before venturing into the maze. The second Nornir chest will spawn deeper inside the maze in one of 2 possible locations. It can't be missed as both locations are slap bang in the middle of the main corridor through the maze. When you come across it, you will notice all of its related runestones are bells, which all need to be hit within a time limit. They are always located high up on the cliffs in the same local area that the Nornir chest spawns. So once you hit all 3 bells, you can pop open the chest there and then before continuing your run. It's worth noting that enemies will not follow you into different sections of the maze. So feel free to break away and briefly escape to one of the quiet side rooms if you feel overwhelmed. I will now show a speedrun video through the maze, giving the optimum route to take to farm Mist Echoes as quickly as possible, as well as opening all chests and coffins in the entire maze, including both Nornir chests. As a reminder, minor alterations to chest locations and trap corridors may change with each reset, but the main corridor and room layout of the maze is always the same. Okay, so that's the end of the guide. If you have any combat tips of your own, or if there's anything I missed, please leave a comment below so we can start a discussion. I hope you found at least some parts of this guide useful. If you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you would like to see more videos from Gamergrade. Every like and sub helps me tremendously and will allow me to make more and better quality videos in future. I'm Jay, hope to see you in the next one.